Today we want to talk about two things. One being renewable energy and on how you finance these projects. There is, of course, a cost in investing in renewable energy, but thankfully, due to people and organisations like Cavan Credit Union, there are amazing financial supports available to lessen the financial impact. I'm delighted to introduce Therese Conway from Cavan Credit Union, based here in Cavan Town. So good afternoon, Therese, and thank you so much for joining me here today.
Absolutely, Carmel. Happy to be on board with yourselves. Thank you.
So Hybrid Energy Group have partnered with Cavan Credit Union, and we're delighted to do that and to have you guys as support when, in some cases, people come to us, they want to do something, whether it be retrofit their home or a PV system, and on the back of that, they need financial support. So it's great for us to be able to, refer them to yourselves, and we know they'll be well looked after. So I have a few questions here, Therese, that I have prepared for you. So I'll start with that. So first of all, Therese, can you tell us a bit about yourself and how long you were with Cavan Credit Union?
Absolutely, Carmel. As I say, thanks very much for having us today and for the involvement with Hybrid Energy. It really does work both ways. It's been very useful for us as a credit union. And I think, we would have a big membership in Cavan. So I think that has helped with yourselves and reaching out into the community. So about myself, I'm working with credit union in the credit union sector for the past 14 years. Before that, I was a solicitor. And I've been CEO of Cavan Credit Union for the past 9 years, and it's a job I really enjoy. Great to be at the heart of the local community and able to help people with the services that we offer. So yeah, very enjoyable.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel on my own personal experience, I would say, in terms of going to maybe other financial institutions, I just feel Cavan Credit Union or your credit unions is on a very personal note. If I meet with Therese or your colleagues today, it'll be Therese, or I know from my family as well, you like to speak with who you see the first day, you like to carry that on, and I think that's very much part of your kind of community in there as well, which is, I have to say, is really nice. Yeah. So Therese, can you tell us a bit about the loans then, and what is available through your Greenify loans?
Yeah, so Greenify is a specific loan for home energy upgrades, and it's available across a number of credit unions. So the Greenify initiative, it started with a pilot scheme of 8 like-minded credit unions in October 2021. We here in Cavan Credit Union joined in October 2022. It's a standardized offering for a home energy upgrade loan under the Greenify brand. So all credit unions who are offering it have one rate, it's one product, and it's commonly branded and advertised. As I say, we joined in 2022, and it's been a great success since then. And really, I suppose Greenify, it exists to help members, help people in the community to make a home energy upgrade more accessible. If there is expense involved, and it also helps us as credit unions to be part of Ireland's solution and answer to the climate change crisis. Just funny, Carmel, you mentioned about keeping it personal and that, and the core principles of Greenify are keep it local, keep it personal, keep it simple, and these are core credit union principles. So the loan can cover a one-off energy upgrade, such as new windows or insulation, right up to a deep retrofit. So it's designed to suit member needs, be the small or large job that you're doing.
Okay, I love that. Keep it local, keep it personal, keep it simple. Yeah, that's really, really good. And I think a good fit for, your retrofit, especially, there are people that's probably in their homes 10, 15 years. And,
Absolutely.
So keeping it personal, maybe getting a top up or whatever it is. Yeah, so I really like that. So in terms of that, what uptake would you have on that? Do you have a lot of people coming in to you looking to upgrade to renewable energies?
Yeah, there's been a real increase. And I suppose the last few years, particularly the impact of COVID and that, it really has fundamentally changed how we use our homes. Increased levels of working from home, the rising cost of fuel. We can all see the need for our homes to be better insulated, more energy efficient. And while there's need for us all to change our collective behaviours, homeowners need financial support to be able to do this. There is expense involved, and this is where Cavan Credit Union and the Greenify loan comes into the picture. So since we launched in October 2022, we've provided 33 members with loans up to a value of 700,000 in total. And, you know, we're busy. There's lots more to lend, and there's always a pipeline of interest in it, and especially coming into the winter now. And it's very important for us as a community-based financial institution to be able to help people in the local area in their journey to a more comfortable and energy efficient home.
Yeah, it's up to 700,000. That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
it's proven very popular, and with good reason.
Yeah, yeah. So then can you talk to us a little bit about the cost of going for a Greenify loan?
Yeah, so it is a specific product for home energy upgrade, and it's available from ourselves here in the credit union for up to 50,000, up to a term of 10 years, and it's a competitive 6.5%, 6.7% APR. So, for example, if you take out a loan of 25,000 over 5 years at that 6.5% or 6.7% APR, it costs €489.15 per month. So the total cost of that credit, the 25,000 over 5 years, would be €29,349.22. And to make it easier for people, if you go onto our website, cavancu.ie, there's a handy loan calculator, and there's the different types of loan. You'll find the Greenify loan there, and you can put in the amount that you want, the term, and you can put it over different amounts, different terms to see what would work best for yourselves. As always, we're happy as well if you contact the office, be it phone, call in, email us, whatever. We're happy to talk you through it as well.
Okay, brilliant. And then in terms of the area that you cover, are there other credit unions offering Greenify loans outside of our area, kind of?
Yeah, it's a national brand. So luckily here in Cavan, we have a large common bond. So if you're living or working within a 20-mile radius of ourselves, you can become a member if you aren't already, and you can apply for a Greenify loan. If you're not in the Cavan area, if you go onto the Greenify website, so that's greenify.ie, it lists all of the credit unions that are offering Greenify loans, and then you can see the one that is nearest to you and contact them.
Okay, and just in terms of length of time when they apply for the loan, Therese, or, you know, what's the kind of time frame on that?
Yeah, our loan time frame is quick turnaround, but I suppose it depends on the individual, you know, where you are. We'll have people who are coming to us who are at the start of work. This is something they're thinking about and they want to know about cost or that. If you're ready to go, you can have a loan, you know, a Greenify loan. You will need documentation in relation to the fact that you are doing home energy upgrade works, but you could have a loan within a matter of days. Absolutely.
Okay, super. Right,
turnaround.
Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, and then is there anything else you feel people need to know about Greenify loans?
Yeah, I suppose there's just one thing. The credit unions involved in it, we came together and we created a little brochure, the Greenify guide, and it's very useful for people who are thinking of doing works to their home. And the credit unions involved worked with Colm Tynan, who's a home energy expert and a senior lecturer in sustainable energy engineering in Southeast Technological University, to create the Greenify guide. And it's a comprehensive publication for homeowners looking to do energy efficient works to their homes, and there's useful information in it. It has a detailed overview of the home improvements available, from small wins to large scale investments, and it breaks down the steps in implementing home energy upgrades and explains the finance options available. It also has a number of case studies in it. It really is, it's a very comprehensive, useful little guide. A lot of work went into producing it or that. So it's available here in the office. If you're further away, if your local credit union's offering Greenify, they will also have it, or you can download it from a Greenify credit union website such as ourselves. And then I suppose just on that note, flying the Cavan flag, Greenify has used case studies, and we have what we call a hero homeowner. So somebody who has used a Greenify loan for their property and doing it up. And Killigarry House, locally, it's near the Kilmore in Cavan. They are actually going to be the next homeowners. It's Porrick Cahill, and they've done great work to doing up an old house and making it more modern and adding modern extension to it of that and making it all more energy efficient. We were very delighted to be able to help them out with a Greenify loan to do that. So it is actually, there's photographs and videos being taken of it, and it will be shown nationally to demonstrate how well the Greenify loan can work for homeowners.
Oh, that's amazing, right? And a nice local one as well.
Yeah,
And isn't it great to see these old homes, or maybe, you know, homes that haven't been lived in for years being reused and built onto? Like, it is super. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's great that you're
definitely.
helping with that. So well done to the credit union. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. Thanks very much, Carmel. I feel like I've done all the talking, so I'm going to hand over to you now. So I suppose we've spoken a lot about the Cavan Credit Union and the Greenify loan. So if you could tell me, Carmel, please, about the home energy, hybrid energy group and why it is you do what you do.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Hybrid Energy Group we're over 15 years in business now. So if you like, we've 15 years plus of knowledge and innovation in the renewable energy sector. Why it is what we do, why we do what we do, that's a great question. Love that one. And we often get asked why it is we do what we do. So to that, I have to say we're so passionate about renewable energy technologies. I mean, Michal began this journey as a plumber. He was in America and then went to Austria to train and, you know, diversified to renewable energy. So from there, Hybrid Energy Group was created. We really believe in renewable energy, and that we're doing our part to help save the planet, basically. Like, to date, we have created 3.4 gigawatts of energy and 1.4 million ton of carbon. And we don't feel we have a lot more to do yet. And, you know, that's our incentive, that's our ambition to keep going on that. We want to give people back control of their energy costs, which have skyrocketed, particularly in the last 12 months, as we all know, with our ESB bills. And, you know, so we want to be part of that. We want to help people in their journey, whether it be through solar PV, heat pumps, full retrofit of their homes. We can offer all that. You know, we feel at the minute we have some retrofit work going on, solar PV and your heat pump. If you even made them two changes, it's making a huge difference. And there's case studies on our website to prove that.
Excellent. And can I ask, Carmel, because this is a big undertaking for people to do works, do you guarantee the work that you do?
Absolutely. We wouldn't take on any project unless we can stand totally by it. We guarantee all the work we do. We do not walk away until the customer's happy. You know, and we have full-time maintenance technicians as well. So as we said from the start, we're local, we work local, and we really respect, and we treasure that, you know, that we're not traveling hours for work, and we take pride in that, and we look after the people. Definitely.
Yeah, I suppose that really resonates with ourselves here in the Credit Union, you know, concentration and being part of your locality. And can I ask, you listed there some of what you do, but just the various solutions, if you don't mind just going through what different solutions you provide.
Yeah, so we're basically your local renewable energy provider. We specialize in solar PV, and we're the local Mitsubishi agent for heat pumps, mechanical ventilation, EV charging points, as well as a maintenance team and a full plumbing team as well behind us. So we work on social housing, we work on new builds, as I said, retrofits, or if it's just a solar PV installation, supply and installation, commission, sign off. We are more so social housing and new builds. We try and offer the full package. We felt over the years there was some confusion with, say, we were doing one part of the work and another contractor, and then, you know, if there's an issue or if there's questions, well, then who does it fall under? So that's where we came up with this. So we cover the whole lot. So there's any questions, we do the whole turnkey with the customer, that they know exactly who they need to contact if they have questions on the system. So we can carry out the full plumbing works of a house, install your heat pump, install your PV, your ventilation, commission it all off, and do the full sign off for SEI.
Yeah, well, very comprehensive, you know, fantastic service to be able to provide. And just in the area, I suppose we're all conscious of the SEAI and what they're doing in this area. So can I just ask, do you work with them specifically or that?
We do. We're registered with SEI for the 15 years. Yeah, when we started, we're 15 years registered with them. So we have ongoing training all the time that we're up to standards, up to the correct building regulations. And yeah, we have our team is all up to date in terms of training and staying above with their terms and conditions. Yeah.
Brilliant. And I suppose we've all heard of different grants for energy efficient works and that. What specific SEAI grants are available, or that, Carmel, if you could just let us know?
Well, I mean, yeah, SEI have amazing grant support available at the minute. I mean, we'll talk about solar PV first of all. From the 1st of May, it was introduced that the VAT rate is gone for if you wanted to put solar PV on your home. So that was a huge incentive that was just on the VAT rate. So your homeowner would be entitled to up to 2,400 of an SEI grant for PV, depending on the size of the system. And then, you know, government announcing zero VAT, that could mean up to €1,500 of a saving for a homeowner, again, depending on the size of the system. So it was huge, and it was a great incentive, and it was very welcome. And then just the latest news now at the end of July was the business grants that are now available, which again is huge on our behalf. So there was no grants for the commercial side of thing for PV, again, I'm speaking about, up to now. So now there's huge grants, again, depending on the size of the system, starting from 2,700 up to over 162,000. So
wow.
Yeah, huge incentive.
Very considerable, and you know, really worth taking into account when you're looking at what it is you will do.
Yeah, like, and you know, when you talk commercial, it's not about, you know, we're talking about the cost, but you talk about the investment, like, because this could be a payback of 2 to 3 years. This system could have, you know, you're looking at a huge roof space that you can do that. So, you know, I know people, you know, it's the cost of things, and I totally get that. But on that scale of things, it's the investment, and it's the payback you need to be looking at. So yeah, so it's great. Yeah, there's been great movements along the way, so which helps us and helps everybody. So yeah, PV is very busy at the minute. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it all bodes well for the future, which is great.
Absolutely, you're future proofing your business, your home. I mean, we built our own house here 15 years ago, because Michal had the knowledge he had. You know, we built it to the standards, the building regulations, actually standards of today, and this is 15 years on. So, like, you know, we've done it ourselves, and we can see initially, obviously, it is obviously an investment, but you know, when you can see the return on investment, it is.
Yeah. And I suppose when you mention as well, it's cost and it's also comfort. You know, the 15 years being in a warm, well insulated.
Absolutely, yeah, especially in these Irish weather conditions that we're getting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what we do, and as I say, we're local. We're based in Lavey, and yeah, we have a nice team, and yeah, we pride ourselves in what we do.
Excellent.
So what will we, so I suppose, okay, so that's what I have. That's me finished up trades, if you like. So I suppose one more thing I was going to ask you, in one sentence, tell me one thing people should take from this today. You can.
Yeah, good question. I suppose here at Cavan Credit Union, we really are committed to helping local people, and in this instance, in their journey to a more comfortable and energy efficient home, which we mentioned, and that to help them achieve this through a Greenify loan. So if it is something you're thinking about or are interested in, I would just say reach out to us. There's various channels, but we'd be more than happy to give you what information we can and help you on that journey.
Okay, that's super. Well, thanks so much, Therese, for coming on today. It was lovely to speak with you. I think this is going to be a great podcast, great information shared. I mean, especially from yourself with loans that is available and what's there for people to avail of. So thanks so much for chatting to me this morning, and I will speak to you again soon.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Carmel. Appreciate it. Thanks.